Mexico, 1968. The Olympics and the Student Massacre. Tlatelolco, Plaza de las Tres Culturas. 1968 was a significant year all over the world. It was for the first time that Mexico would be hosting the Olympics, and was also a dark year in Mexican history because a nonviolent student protest had been met with violent military repression. This was very significant because, as opposed to other Latin American countries that had experienced military rule, the military had not played an active role in politics up until this point. Protests begun in the summer of 1968 and were over the absence of democracy in Mexico. Students protested for civil liberties, against the authoritarian nature of control. They wanted freedom of expression, freedom of the press, with room for criticism of the government, and demanded for the release of political prisoners as well. The Mexican Revolution had been dead. Some believed it died when President Lázaro Cárdenas ended his term in office. However, the struggle for equality and social justice persisted, and many college students had gained inspiration from the Cuban Revolution and the Communist Manifesto. October 2, 1968, President Gustavo Díaz Ordaz ordered the military to stop student protests taking place in the Tlatelolco neighborhood of Mexico City at the Plaza de las Tres Culturas, Plaza of Three Cultures, a plaza with a lot of history. It's called the Plaza de las Tres Culturas because it highlights three different historical periods in Mexico: Aztec ruins highlighting the Aztec Empire, a Spanish church from the colonial period, and apartment buildings in the surrounding areas highlighting contemporary Mexico City. It was a strategic move by the students to hold protests before the arrival of the Olympics, since the world's eyes were about to be on Mexico. On the other end, like any country about to host a major event, the Mexican government was concerned with showcasing Mexico and its progress to the world. However, there was still much more progress that was needed, since there were college students protesting in the streets over the absence of freedoms and democracy. Following is a compilation of images reflecting the Tlatelolco Massacre, juxtaposed to song lyrics of the song Abuso de Autoridad, Abuse of Authority, by Mexican rock band El Tri.